Hey everyone, happy whatever day it is where you are. For me, it is actually Sunday, and we are doing a lot of like get ready for the week. My kids start back to school tomorrow, and we are actually doing a girls trip and a guys trip separately at the end of this week. Christian and Sam are going to Arizona to golf, and Chloe and I are going to Franklin, Tennessee and Nashville to just hang out there and do just cute girl stuff, I guess. Really quick, I got my Walmart pickup and I wanted to show you what all was in my Walmart haul. You guys have asked me to do more grocery hauls to show you what we eat. So really quick, I wanted to show you that, and then I will get into like what else we're doing today, where we need to go, what we are trying to accomplish, all the things. First of all, these things here, minus the bread. So the bananas, sweet potatoes, the avocado, these are all from Costco. And then this bread is from Price Chopper. You guys saw this in my Vlogmas. This is the cleanest regular brioche bread that I have been able to find. It's by the brand Bakerly, and I can only really find it for a decent price at my Price Chopper. So that is where those things came from. The rest of this stuff is all from Walmart. We got some Homestyle Chunky Salsa. I really like this brand. It's fresh. We got the mild. I got some radishes, Brussels sprouts, celery, and carrots. I also got some red and orange bell pepper, some maple syrup. This is one of my favorite brands from Walmart. It's the Sapjack, and it is 100% pure. I use this all the time for baking, breakfast, all the things. And then I really like this brand as well for barbecue sauce. It's the G. Hughes, and it's the sugar-free one. I also got some vegetable stock. This is my favorite brand of vegetable stock. Well, let me take that back. There's another brand that I like better, which I can't even think of what it is right now because they've been out of it for a couple weeks. This is my second favorite. Had I never even come across the other brand, I think it's Kettle and Fire. I want to say it was in my Vlogmas. I got really lucky and they had it during Vlogmas, but now they don't have it anymore. And I think it is Kettle and Fire. But had I never come across that brand, this would be my favorite one. So I got some of that. We got some oranges, and then we found these for Chloe. It's the IQ bar, and they are plant-based with no sugar. So, well, I take that back. One thing of sugar, but it's not actual sugar. It comes from, because we were looking at this, it's like just your natural sugars. It's not any added sugar or any of that. And I can't even remember what we decided it probably came from. But anyway, so we got, let's see, what brand is, or what flavor is that? The almond butter chip, and then the peanut butter chip. So she is going to use those as her dessert for lunches. We got some asparagus. I got for myself this Chicken Creations Zesty Lemon Pepper for lunches during the week. And then lemons. I don't put them in my water. I actually use them for my simmer pot. I found a recipe for the Williams Sonoma smell, but it's like through a simmer pot. So I'll show you guys the recipe for that when I put that together. It might be in this vlog if I can get that done today. It's really, really easy. We got a pineapple, this Skinny Girl popcorn. Christian uses this a lot. And then cauliflower, and blueberries, some strawberries, fire roasted green chilies, tomato sauce, black beans, and petite diced tomatoes. I like the little ones the best. That way they kind of, I don't know, I just don't like a big chunk of tomato when I take a bite. And then we got some cilantro, broccoli, and then this is another brand of popcorn that somebody mentioned to Sam, and so we were gonna try that out and see what that was all about. This is easier to like put in lunches and stuff like that, whereas this popcorn, they just pop here at the house and eat it here. We got some Shawnee Greek yogurt, just the non-fat plain, and then heavy whipping cream. And then for the kids' lunches, once a week they do soup, like in the canister. And so we got the Amy's Organic Lentil. They really like this one. And English muffins for breakfast. This is the Ezekiel brand. This is also the brand of bread that Chloe uses. I'm getting a lot of new people on the channel, so some of you may not know, but we try to do as dairy-free or as clean dairy as we possibly can, and we try to stay fairly gluten-free for the most part. It just, neither one of them agree a whole lot with Chloe and my stomach, with either of our faces, and so it's just a lot easier to eliminate it. We got some romaine hearts. I use these for salads all of the time, along with these little baby cherry tomatoes. Some cold brew. This is just the unsweet black. And then oat milk. The kids use this for coffee in the morning. And then Christian is the only one that drinks this, but it's the A2 2% reduced fat milk. And then for meat, we got a chuck roast. This is actually tomorrow night's supper. I'm gonna start this in the morning when the kids go to school, and that way it will just cook the entire day and be really tender by supper time. I got a whole bunch of chicken breast tenderloins for different recipes throughout the week. I got some ground beef, and then just a regular chicken breast. And then lastly, these are just like the beauty products and things like that, makeup that I needed or wanted to try. So I've been looking for a different foundation. The one that I had been using, it just breaks down really fast throughout the day and does not look good. You guys know, if you've followed me for very long, I don't like spending a ton of money on like beauty products, but especially makeup. And I really like e.l.f. products. And when I was online on YouTube, kind of like searching through different products for older women, I came across a couple of ladies who were talking about these two products as being really good for, they called it aging, which that sounds awful, but just kind of more seasoned, textured skin. I'm 45. Not all of the cute little girls on YouTube that have suggestions, you know, that work great for my 15-year-old daughter work equally as great for me. So the women that I was watching talk about these products, they looked great. I watched them put it on their face, the whole thing, so I am hopeful. But this is the e.l.f. CC cream, the Camo CC cream, and it is medium to full coverage. You can kind of build on it and have it as light or as full coverage as you want. And then this e.l.f. face primer was the one that they both suggested actually putting underneath this, because they're both silicone based, they just kind of fill in and work together to hide, you know, some of those finer lines that are starting to creep up. And then I needed some makeup brushes as well. These were both $1. One is for the crease, one I use just for like covering my eye. And this little guy just fell into the sink. I wanted to also try this out. This was suggested by the same women, and it is the Incognito Mega Last by Wet n Wild, and they had really, really great things to say about this also, for not being like not creasing and breaking down under your eye and all of that. So excited for that. And then this is something that I already use. I got this during Vlogmas and I've already used that bottle, so I needed another one. But this is fabulous. I love this stuff. It really has helped me with like crepey hands. You know, my hands are in water all the time. I generally have drier skin anyway, especially in the wintertime, and this has been absolutely amazing. So this is the second bottle of that for me. And that is all of the stuff from Walmart. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys is our Gibby and Libby book. Came in from this year. Some of you were asking, like, who are Gibby and Libby? If you go on my Instagram, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. But I have done this for, I think we decided 13 years, 14 years, I don't even know. And I do this every Christmas, from the day after Thanksgiving to Christmas Eve. And I take pictures of them and post them on Instagram. It's just kind of my way of spreading some Christmas cheer. And then I put a book together of them every year. That way we can go back and see. And then at the end of every book is a picture of the kids on Christmas Eve. So we've been able to see kind of how they have grown. Chloe, will you bring me the very first Gibby and Libby book? Yeah. I'll show you kind of how we have progressed, how they have aged. Then it'll be able to tell us. So we actually did it a year before I did this book. So we started, looks like 2011, and this is what it looked like then. And so this is just kind of how everything has evolved. And then in the back, this is what they looked like when we started. Wow, this is very morbid. Luckily I'm talking on this to you guys, otherwise I'd be in a fetal position right now. But this is what they look like now. Craziness. Ugh. I know it's God's way, but I don't like it. All right, so we've got that, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff put. I'm gonna actually, I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna have to shove all of this stuff into the refrigerator because Chloe and I need to hurry quick run and go into Walmart because we're gonna grab a few things. We are supposed to get snow tonight and tomorrow, and I wanna make sure that we have what we need to be able to keep moving forward on just packing and getting ready to go and all of that. So she and I are going to run over there. I need to run something by my parents' house. That way they have it in case it snows and gets nasty. And the guys are working on a project in the basement. I will show you all of that in another video, but that is that is a whole thing. So that is what all of the manly grunting has been while I've been over here. In here I have got the last of my laundry going. You guys know that on Sundays I go ahead and just get everything that is outstanding laundry wise and get all of that cleaned up, folded, put away, all of that, so that we can start our week off fresh. I've just got a couple towels here that we used when I gave the dogs a bath. My robe, I wash that every week along with the towels, so that will actually go in with the towels. And then I just have this one load of delicates here. And then that stuff has already been folded. Everything else has been taken up that's been washed. And then I just have, this is actually done, ready to switch over. And we're waiting on the dryer. So all of that is getting dealt with. And what else? Yep, the sweatshirt is still there. If y'all have been following me, if you know, you know. But really quick, I need to get all of this stuff in the fridge and then I will prep it later and show you guys that. And Chloe and I are going to quick jet and run our errands after that, and then we will meet you back here. Chloe and I are headed to Walmart, PetSmart. Is that PetSmart or Petco?
PetSmart.
PetSmart. And then we need to return a suitcase to Ross. So Chloe, her suitcase got ruined on our Italy trip last year and we just hadn't replaced it. So we try to carry on as many times as we possibly can. Like, it would take a lot for us to check bags, and she needed a carry-on bag for our trip this coming weekend. So we had found one over at Ross and then got it home and realized that as great as it would be to have that amount of space, it was too big. So we need to return that. And put it on. It needs to be on its back. We're gonna have to hop out and do it.
Okay. I'm tired. Oh, it is.
Okay. So we are headed to do that. We need to go to PetSmart and get Piper a tag because I have no earthly idea where her collar went. I took her tag off of her collar, like off of her Christmas one, and laid it down somewhere so that I could put it on when her new collar came, and I have no idea where it's at. So we've got to replace that because I want to make sure that they both have their collars when they go to my parents this weekend, just in the event that, you know, the gate's open or who knows. So we're doing that. I actually got a carry-on as well. The wheels on the one that I have, they just do not pull well at all. It just feels like a constant struggle. And that's not a good day. It's like a big wreck with three sets of blue lights. Anyway, so it's just been a struggle for me to pull that around, and I was kind of over it. And we found some suitcases, some carry-on suitcases for a really great price and really good reviews at Walmart. So mine is actually ready for pickup. Like I could do the online pickup for that one because it's black. I'm sure you're all just shocked by that. But Chloe got the cream one, and hers will be sorry, somebody drove my car. going to show you like all of the packing and stuff like that. Today is going to be more like weekly prep and grocery haul, meal prep, that type of thing. And then I will show you Chloe and my packing and a couple things of the guys also. Like their packing stuff is pretty boring. So, there's not really a whole lot to show for them. But for Chloe and mine, I think there might be some things in there that you would be interested in seeing. So I will combine today and tomorrow, and that way you can have all of that information in this vlog. So that is kind of what is on the docket for right now. Christian is making supper. Well, he's making half of supper. I asked him, because he's been making so many steaks at home. Is that a grunt? Chloe doesn't love steak as much as the rest of us do. We'll have a bunch of vegetables, though. You can have that if you want it. Because he's been making so many great smelling steaks of his own this week, I'm like, man, I kind of want one of my own. So I asked him if I ran and got some steaks, if he would cook them tonight for the family. And then we're just gonna have sweet potatoes and Brussels sprouts with that. So that will be super easy to do. It is 4:30 right now, and I'm a little bit slower in my schedule than I would like to be. I did a whole bunch of like social media stuff this morning. I edited the video and got it all ready to go. That will post tomorrow, which will be Monday for you. You are watching this on Friday. And so I did all of that. I have figured out a way to like get all of my things kind of centralized so that I can basically just add pictures and everything will look very unison and very streamlined and very clean. But it just eliminates me from having to do the hours of work to like post and edit and all of the things. Now I've done all of the work on the front end. So I think I can have a really good system in place to where you guys can be either hearing from me or seeing me every day, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram. I also added a question to YouTube today asking if Facebook would be helpful for those of you that don't have Instagram. I know some of you have messaged me saying that you're not on Instagram, whereas that one is just the easiest for me to do. But I do also realize that there are some people that are being missed with not having the Instagram during the week. So if you did not realize that that question was out there, go ahead and comment in the comments down below here and let me know if Facebook would be something that you wanted to do. Also, we have figured out a way to make this screen bigger so that you guys can actually see both of us now and not just like half of our faces. I need to figure out kind of a more long-term setup, but for right now, this is working well. My car was used as a wood hauler earlier today, so that is why it's all down back there, but it works great because of the suitcases and all that. Not that you needed to know any of that, but now you do. So we are going to really fast knock out some of these things that we need to get done. I am not going to film while we do them just because I want to like hurry in, hurry out. Like I said, we are supposed to get snow tonight. We are all crossing our fingers. The kids aren't ready to go back to school. I'm not ready for them to go back to school. It would be super great to have another day or even two because they're calling for 2 days of snow. But who knows? You just, I feel like sometimes they just throw that stuff up in the air and if it sticks, great. So we'll believe it when we see it, but that is at least what the forecast is calling for. So, all right, I know Chloe is just dying to listen to some country music and not listen to me ramble all the way on our trip here. So I'm going to end this here, and then we will meet you guys back up when we get back to the house and show you what all we accomplished.
When we were younger, we used to sit on the grass among the flowers. We just let the days pass by. People would tell us to get a grip of ourselves and get a job. We didn't care what we were told, 'cause when we were younger, we used to sit on the grass and go, damn, I don't wanna grow old. I wish I could turn back time. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It was impossible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free. When we were 17. When we got older, we tried to stay in touch, but we had to move on. Life ran away from us. If I could go back, be 17 again, yeah, I would, just to see all my friends running around the city, acting crazy like we used to do. I wish I could turn back time. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It wasn't possible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free. When we were 17.
We made it back home, and I wanted to show you the suitcase. This is super cute. This all feels very sturdy. I like that it has these here on the side. That way, if you have to like put it in somewhere this way, it's resting on that, but it's not like resting on this part, so it doesn't scuff this up. The wheels roll amazing, so much better than the one that I have right now. I also love that it has an expander. So like I said before, we do not really ever check our bags. We always carry on, and no matter where we're going. Like we spent 2 weeks in Italy over the summer and we carried on. So the fact that it has an expander is amazing because it gives you that much more space. I can't get it all the way open because I have one hand and it's rolling. But there is that. Zippers are really, really good. Like they glide super easy. And then let me show you the inside of it. I also love the black and brown. Hold on. This is gonna make you nauseous if I don't do this without you watching. Really quick, I love that the wheels do this, and that's what makes it roll so much better, is that they spin all the way around. It's not just like where, you know, half of it is kind of covered up and I don't know. Anyway, it rolls lovely. So on the inside, it is very spacious. It's got this side that is actually really deep. I was impressed with that. And then it has this band that you can just cover everything up. And then over here, it just has a really big opening as well. Obviously, zipper over it. It doesn't have like pouches right here, but in all honesty, I don't ever use these anyway. That's just me. I find that when I pack stuff in there, it makes it thicker right here, and so then it doesn't want to close as nicely, and anyway, so I just never use that. So for me, it's not a big deal, but you know, maybe for you it would be. So I love all of the space that it has. And then I also really like that this right here, like it gives, it's not hard. And this is like a rubber kind of silicone, so it doesn't like gouge into your hands like some of them would. These are the dimensions of what it is, and I just really like it. I'm super, super, super happy with it. I'm excited to get Chloe's for tomorrow and show you that. But I would say that it was a good purchase. This right here, it glides nicely up and down. And it is really, for the most part, extremely light. So that's great too. So that is that. I am just getting ready to put all of this stuff away. I left all of the stuff that wasn't gonna spoil out. That way I could kind of deal with it when I got back home, put it all away. So I think what I'm gonna do in order to like save time but still show you guys progress and for you to hold me accountable, I am going to deal with this circus show right here, but I'm not going to film it. I mean, you guys all know how to cut carrots and, you know, chop off broccoli and cauliflower, but I will show you a before and then I'll show you an after, and then that way you can just kind of see the progress that was made, but it's not going to take up like good space in a video when I can use that time to show you something more beneficial. So this is what it looks like. Everything's just been shoved over the last few days. We got a lot going on here, and I need to go through this and get it all nice and cleaned up, get all the vegetables and fruits and everything cut up, and some of this creamer needs to go out to the garage refrigerator so that we have space for the things that we need. And that way it's all ready for tomorrow for a new day back at school and all the schedules. Ugh, I'm not ready. But anyway, I digress. So I'm going to pick all of this up, put it in the pantry where it belongs. I'll show you that after all of that is done. I'm going to chop everything, put it in its designated bin, get this all tidied up, and then I will show you that when that is all done. And just for reference, let me really quick show you what the pantry looks like so that you can kind of see the change in that as well. So here's all the cans. I kind of dealt with this a little bit yesterday, so they are pretty well dealt with. But in here we've got still some stuff from Christmas that I need to kind of go through. People give Sam stuff all the time that a lot of times we just don't eat because number one, it has gluten, or you know, who knows, like that sounds horrible, but he just gets an abundance of stuff that like we can't even get through it all or give it away fast enough so that people can benefit from it. So I need to go through there, and then like up here I just kind of need to tidy that just a little bit. These are already almost gone from Trader Joe's. I need to kind of go through there, see what we've got in there. And then down here, we've got this going on. This is pretty good. I did want to tell you, now that I see this, I thought about it the other day and then I forgot. But if you have just like pure 100% peanut butter, you'll notice that sometimes it will get kind of like a little oily on the top when you open it. If you store it upside down, you will never have that issue. Like once you open it up and stir it, if you just continue to store it upside down, you'll be golden. So we've got that, and then down here I just need to kind of go through there. Again, we've got stuff from Christmas, baking and all of that. And then these are pretty good, I think. I'll just double check that. And then over here, we don't have a ton of stuff. So I need to get some more chocolate chips. I tried to do that today. I see it looks like those might have gotten too close to the stove during Christmas baking because looks like a few of them are melted on there, but that's not a job for today. I'll do that another day. Chloe and I didn't end up going into Walmart tonight because it was just later and we needed to get back for supper, and the storm is not supposed to hit really bad until tomorrow, like around 3 o'clock. And so I'm gonna go ahead and just run to Walmart by myself in the morning and get those things that we need. And chocolate chips is one of them. Are you the culprit of taking the chocolate chips?
That's what I was gonna get.
Oh, yeah. What was with the wave? What was with the wave?
What way? I said hi.
Oh, okay. I thought you were making fun. All right, so he's eating again. And now that you've seen the pantry, I am for sure this time going to get all this put away, and then I'll show you the end. The fridge is all done, and it feels amazing just to have everything cleared out. There was still some stuff in there from like holiday, not Christmas, but New Year's, and it was just good to get everything kind of consolidated. We had a couple things of the same item, and so I just, consolidated into one item, or carton rather, just to save some space. But we've got all of our fruits and vegetables cut up for the week. It's just so much easier to prep ahead of time. I know it takes a little bit extra all at once, but oh my goodness, it just saves so much when the week is in full swing, or even beginning, or even end the whole week. It just really, really helps with meal prep and getting food together at dinner time and not having to chop stuff and peel stuff, and it saves me every time. So we've got all of that there. I had 3 eggs that didn't fit in my bin, so those are there. I am still working my pine and my cranberries for my simmer pots. I showed you guys all of the lemons that I got in my grocery haul, and I'm going to do a Williams-Sonoma simmer pot tomorrow. Today's almost over. Here is just all of my extra cheese. This needs to be over here. And I didn't glance at this drawer. I guess I should have, because these go in here. See, I'm so glad you guys are here because you totally keep me with it. All right, now that's done. And then down here we just have, that's one of Christian's steaks that wouldn't fit in the drawer here. And then we just have our bread. Here's all my lemons and oranges. Oranges are to eat, lemons are for my simmer pot. And then just some lettuce there. I don't really cut that up because, we use it for sandwiches and stuff like that, so. And then here's all of this. I went through this door and just got everything all put together and wiped down, and it just feels so, so great. So that is all ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow we are back at school. We are supposed to start getting really bad weather tomorrow at about 1 to 2 o'clock. So I'm really kind of praying for a snow day now that I have a driver. And if the roads are gonna be a little bit icky on Tuesday, I'm just like, ugh. It'll be his first like snow drive. Anyway, all right guys, the kitchen is clean and ready for a new day tomorrow. I am going to head to the bed and I will meet you guys tomorrow. We are starting a new day. I told you guys that there was going to be probably 2 days to this, just because I knew I wasn't going to be able to get all of the packing stuff shown to you guys last night, and I wanted to be able to do that. So the vlog is Sunday, and then today is Monday morning. Yes, I have a hat on because we are supposed to get snow. I've got errands to run. I am not looking to do my hair in all of that. And am I wearing the same shirt that I wore last night? I absolutely am. And I have no apologies for it. So I want to work out today. I am kind of starting a new little workout regimen here. I told you guys that I wanted to focus on like weight training and toning and everything this year, because I just have no muscle tone really. And so I wanted to start that today, but I am trying to get all of the errands run this morning before the storm gets really bad and the roads get yucky. And I thought that it would be absolutely ridiculous to focus on getting ready when I knew that I was going to come back and exercise anyway. And why would I dirty up clothes when I hadn't showered yet? Like, why would I put on clean clothes when I'm just going to come back and exercise? So that seemed crazy. So here you are. This is what you get today. Last night I didn't get everything done that I wanted to, just because it got late. I didn't get the floors mopped, but that's fine. Like, whatever. I can do that today. It didn't really make sense to do it anyway, because I was doing all of the meal prep. So let me just kind of really quick walk you through what I did get accomplished and where we are today and where we are headed. I've got my pot roast started and going. So it's actually been, let's see, it is 9:48 right now. I started this at 7, like 6:45, 7 this morning. So it is smelling so good. I wish you guys could smell this. I did this in the Vlogmas recipe that I showed you guys, and this is the same one. I've just got a pot roast, carrots, radishes, onions, and then rosemary and thyme and beef broth. And it smells so good. So that is going. I've got some laundry to put away. Oh, I didn't get that wiped off very good there from this morning, because I had to sear the pot roast before I put it in, or the chuck roast. All right, so this is clean. I was saying I have got some towels going. That was the one thing that I didn't get done last night, but I will show you kind of where we are with that. This is the state of the laundry room that you saw yesterday. Much, much better. I've got the towels drying, and those will be ready to be folded and put away. These you guys saw at Vlogmas. I haven't been able to put them up yet because it hasn't been warm enough for me to be able to stick the magnet with the glue. So it doesn't look like today's gonna be the day either, but that's all right. So that room is all done, all clean, ready to go. And then I forgot to show you yesterday, we got Piper's tag put on. So she is all legit and ready to spend the weekend with Grandma and Grandpa. In case something should happen, they at least know who to contact. So she is good to go. I just need to get this on her. And let's see, what else can I show you? Oh, so I have a return that I need to do to Amazon today, actually 2 of them. So I need to get this ready to go so I can take that out this morning. But I wanted to show you guys really quick how I plan out my decor for my house. I always have an idea in my mind, but I like going on Pinterest or Google and finding different things that kind of go along with the ideas that I have in my mind. I'm not replicating any of this. Like, I already pretty much know what I am going to do, but there are different pieces that I have or that I'm going to DIY that are similar to all of these pictures. So I try to find a picture or an item that is similar to what I have, and that way I can kind of put them all on one sheet. That way I can remember the different things that I want to do, and I don't get sidetracked with that. So this is kind of what I'm looking at for the living room, and then this is what I'm looking at for the kitchen. And it just kind of gives me a good reference of, okay, this is what I kind of sort of have. And that way when I'm going to put things together, I know what items to pick from that I've got downstairs from just my regular decor, but then kind of where I want to put them per room. That way it's not just like a total blank slate and I'm like, oh my goodness, where am I gonna put everything? What am I gonna do? It just kind of gives me a very good guideline for next steps. Like I said, none of this is exact. It's just kind of a reference of these are sort of the things that I want to do in these rooms. For those of you that may not be like big picture when it comes to decorating, I get a lot of comments from you guys about, you know, it's overwhelming to kind of see a blank space and not really know where to go. This would be a great reference for you, but find pictures exactly like what you want it to look like. Or, you know, you could do it this way as well. Just adapt it around what works best with your mind. And it just really helps when laying things out. That way it doesn't become so overwhelming and you don't, you know, think of other things that kind of get you off track where you originally wanted to be. These girls are beyond waiting for the snow. Piper's having a hard time the last couple days, so she has just kind of been having a more challenging time breathing. And I think I may need to call the vet and just see if we need to up her medicine. Got 2 shirts here that I just need to fold really quick, and then all of that will be done. This girl was not worked yesterday because I ran out of time. So I need to get that done today. It didn't really make sense to do it anyway because I was doing all of the food prep and everything, and I would have just ended up having to do it again. So that didn't make sense. So we'll do that today. I'm going to put this on Piper. Of course I can't get it open with one hand. Oh, there we did. I actually just called the vet and asked about upping her medicine maybe, or something that would help her not breathe as heavy. So we'll see what they say. I just don't, there you go, good girl. I just don't want to have something go really bad when we're gone this weekend, when my parents are here. And I mean, above any of that, I don't want her to be miserable. So gonna wait for a call back on that. I have the truck today because I was trying to get Sam's tire dealt with because it went flat on Saturday. And they thought it would be in, and it is not. So, and this is what we currently have. It is rain snowing. So we are headed in a good direction for a snow day, it looks like. I talked to a friend in Lincoln, and they, which is 3 hours away for those of you that don't know, Nebraska. And they are all white there, so we are getting what they have. So it's looking promising. However, I've got things that, oh, I gotta take the trash out. I forgot I put that there. And I wanna sweep this out so that we don't bring wet snow in on leaves. That just grosses me out. So I've got these two things here that need to go back to Amazon. I had ordered these originally before I found the ones at Walmart. This one I didn't even open because it came the day after this one. And when I opened this up, I might as well have just used a lunchbox because it was so small. So that's what led me to the ones at Walmart. And so I need to take these back. But I want to get them back before tomorrow so I can get my money back. These right here, so this color is not the color that I needed. I kept the one that worked that I showed you guys in the haul, so I want to return that. And then this was subbed for something that I had ordered in a different scent, and I do not like this. That is not my vibe. So I'm going to get this stuff into the truck. Also, I am donating the ottoman. I finally found one at Ross last night when Chloe and I returned her suitcase that we got. I'll show you guys that when I get back in the house, but I want to get all of these things done before it gets nasty because it looks like we're headed there. So it is pretty though, not gonna lie, very pretty. All right, so I'm going to tackle these things and I will meet you back home and show you kind of what our next steps are for the day.
Cause you know the world is beautiful, so beautiful. Cause you know the world is beautiful, so beautiful. And I just can't hide how I feel about you. Nothing can take that away. Cause you make the world so beautiful, so beautiful.
All right, so it is cold and it is nasty. And I am back home for the minute. My kids are actually headed home early. The school said that if we wanted them to come home early, we could, but a lot of the kids are leaving. I think they're trying to get everybody out who drives themselves. That way it's not like a mass exit and a frantic exit. So they are all filtering out. So they're on their way home. I picked up all of my things from Walmart this morning that Chloe and I weren't able to get or chose not to get last night. Let's see, what else? When the kids get home, I am actually going to go back out to Office Depot because I ordered some prints on Etsy, and then I ordered them at Office Depot this morning to be printed. And that way I have them in the event that I have time to do it before we leave on our trip. But I don't want to have time to do it and then not be able to get out of the house because the roads are gross. So I'm going to run over there and get that once they get home. We're expecting a package come for Sam that needs to be signed for. So it's actually the one from Vlogmas that they kept coming, and I was either in the shower or gone or whatever, and they sent it back. Now they're sending it again. So good Lord, hopefully we can accomplish it this time. So I am going to do that once they get home. That way somebody's here to sign for it if they come. Grab those and then be back, and we will be in the entire rest of the day, and we will be able to go over all things packing. So that's the plan. Oh, and we have to mop. I've got to mop today because, like I said yesterday, these floors are hideous. All right, I just heard the buzzer go off for the Ring doorbell. The kids are home, safe. Thank you, God. For those of you that have teenage drivers and you live in places where it snows, thoughts and prayers to you, because I am just tight as a tick. Like it's just, I know it's fine, but it's all very new and very fresh. And anyway, thoughts and prayers. Okay, I'm going to get this stuff put away. I'm going to head to Office Depot, grab my things, and come back, and then we will meet up again and just keep pushing through the day. I am back home, still in my coat. This day is a little wonky, so we have taken a little bit of a detour. Piper's breathing got worse as I was running errands this morning, and so I called the vet to see if I could by chance get her in today because they are closed tomorrow. And I was really afraid, so I had made an appointment for her on Wednesday, but I was really afraid that if I needed them between now and Wednesday, I wasn't gonna have the opportunity. So luckily they can get her in today at 3:15. So it is 2:40 right now, and I have run back home to hurry and mop the floors. And then she and I are gonna head to the vet and come back, and we might get packed today. That is the goal. This might be a 3-day vlog so that you guys can see all of the packing. But really quick, I wanted to show you the prints that I got at Office Depot. I told you guys that I purchased these downloads on Etsy. And what I do is I will purchase the download, or I will just get the photo off of Google for free. And then I go into Canva and I just create it with that download in the size that I need. So all of these are going to be going upstairs in the loft. I have got a project planned for up there. I'm not loving the flow of it at the moment, and so I am going to kind of redo the furniture, just positioning, not actual furniture. And I'm going to put these prints up there. So I found these. I am absolutely loving them. I love this one. It's got this little guy right here, and he's out in the water. And then I've got this one. It's super easy. I just order the poster size in 16 by 20 because that's as small as I can get it. And then I just add my actual size to the 16 by 20 and then I just cut it out. Yes, there's, you know, wasted paper around the outside, but I don't have another option because that's as small as they offer. But then I just ordered the poster and it's perfect. Just a really inexpensive way to get some art on your wall. I loved this. So this is actually a drawing of Italy. And since we were there over the summer, we have all kind of taken a love towards Italy. And so I thought that would be really cool to have that up there. And then this is also of Italy. And this is what it looks like. And then this one as well. So I just have, let me show you here, kind of what they all look like together. That way you can kind of see where my brain is going as far as like color and aesthetic and all of that. I wanted them all to kind of blend together aesthetically, obviously. And this is kind of what we are working with. All right, so I liked the fact that I found two kind of crayon or whatever you want to call it sketches, and then the other ones just kind of bring in a very natural water building element to it. And I just really like the way that that is going to look. I haven't figured out yet, like placement wise, but I went ahead and made sure that I had 3 going up and down, 2 going side to side. That way I could kind of swap up my frames. I like it better that way than if everything is just like the same. I just feel like the difference in sizing and like positioning just makes it look a lot better in my opinion. So that's the direction that I am going. So I've got these here ready to go when I have time to kind of work on that. And then I am really fast going to get these floors mopped. And then we are going to take Miss Piper. She has just been laying on this couch the entire day, not looking like she is having a great Monday. So we are just waiting for that. Chloe's, what do I want to say, suitcase actually came as I was driving up. This poor guy about bit it in our driveway. So we have like stamped concrete in the lighter sections that you see there. And when it gets wet, especially with slush, it is slick as snot. And he about bit it. I was so thankful that he did not. Because that would have not been a good day for either him or me. But I've got that there. I'm not even gonna open that right now. I will show you guys that when I get back because I don't wanna take the time to do it. I have these sitting here because I have them on Facebook Marketplace. With the new trees that we had to get this year, they don't fit. Like I can't put a tree skirt under them or like a tree collar. So I don't need those anymore. But I went ahead and put them on Facebook Marketplace so that I could sell them and get them out my house. All right, I've got a couple things over here that I still need to put away. I've got the dishes drying here so that when I get back, I can just put those things away. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have the kids put those away while I have Piper I'm not used to them being home at this time, so it doesn't even like trigger in my mind. But they are, so this is perfect. I can have them help me. I'll have them put those away while I am gone. And then I just need to put away kind of the last little bits here that I got from Walmart this morning. And then I think we'll still be making progress. We're still, you know, okay with the whole timeline here. I think I can still work in packing and all of that, even with the change of events. And if not, oh well. Our pot roast is smelling absolutely amazing. Thank God I decided to make that this morning. I generally do a crock pot meal on Mondays just because Mondays can be a little bit crazy for whatever reason. I don't know. And I find that if I do a crock pot recipe, it just kind of, I don't know, it gives me a little bit of peace of mind at the beginning of the week to know that supper's gonna be ready if the day is a little bit wonky. So thank goodness that I did that this morning. All right, I'm gonna mop. You can watch me if you want to. And then we are going to take Piper and I will meet you guys back here once she and I have returned.
We're shutting down our minds. We just wanna feel that rush. Losing track of time, but that's so typical of us. When I hear the bass playing, we're on the floor. I just wanna let out my roar. Can't wait no more. Dancing like we're animals. Hands up in the air. Jump around like you don't care. Let people stare. Just put your hands up in the air. Just put your hands up in the air. Dancing like we're animals.
Chloe found this jean jacket the other day when we were at Savers, and we got it for $8. It is Brandy Melville is the brand, and we just brought it home, washed it, and I just shaved the inside of it, like the Sherpa, and it literally looks brand new. I wanted to show you how much fuzz came off of that thing. Like, this is how high it is, but that came off of it, and now it's like excellent condition. And again, like $8 for this. So she was super, super excited. It's showing up. There we go. Maybe that's a better interpretation. The color is showing up a little bit wonky in here because of the lighting, but that is her newest buy, which she's super, super thrilled about. I don't know that she's going to be able to take it to Nashville with us though, because it is supposed to be freezing. Sam and Christian are going to Arizona, like I said, and they're going to have like mid to upper 50s, low 60s the whole time they're there. And Chloe and I's high is like 39, I think I saw. However, it's a whole lot better than here, where it's going to be like single digits. So that's okay. I am thrilled for that. Pot roast is all done. Floors are mopped and ready to go. And I don't have any packing done. So I will either get some done this evening and still show you guys, or this is going to be a 3-day long vlog. So one or the other, we shall see. But right now I am going to go ahead and get everybody fed, and then we'll touch base in a little bit. I want to open up Chloe's suitcase and show you I'm excited to see the color. It looked really cute online. Wowzer. Super easy here. Ah. This is not going quickly. I appreciate the good packaging though. Okay. Oh, that is really, really cute. She's gonna love it. She's actually in the shower, so. Isn't that so cute? Oh, I love it. This is so her too. She likes neutral colors, but hers are more like cream and white and not as dark as her mother. But she is really gonna like this. So it is the same suitcase as mine. It just is a lot lighter. And then these are the wheels. And the side, it still has that rubber thing here, which I love. And this is also rubber as well, and it has like give, so this isn't hard. Cute. She is gonna be obsessed. All right, I would say that the It Luggage, and again, this is not sponsored, this is me just trying to find a great suitcase, is by far a great purchase. I will link it down below, the two that we got, and then I wanna say there might have been a gray one. I'm pretty sure there was a gray one and maybe a blue one. I don't know. I will link it down below in case you are interested. I know spring break is coming up. And so a lot of people will be traveling and doing that whole thing. So if you are in the market for a great carry-on, I would say by far this is a great choice. So I'm gonna get all of this put away and have her come down, get this, take it up to her room, and then we will be ready to pack and get everything put in suitcases, carry-ons, toiletry bags, and all of that, and we will show you guys kind of how we go about that, how we organize it all, how we get it all in here. And like I said, we did 2 weeks in Italy this summer, and this is the size of suitcase that literally every one of us took. So it can be done, and I will show you kind of our tips and tricks with that. This is what it looks like outside. Is that not beautiful? So we have not had snow yet this year. I mean, we had like a dusting, like Elsa just came and like, you know, like blew around, but we have not had actual snow. And so this is extremely exciting. And the kids' school called a snow day for tomorrow. So we are all absolutely thrilled. It's supposed to just snow literally from right now, which is 10:30, all until tomorrow at like 1 p.m. So I think we are called for 4 to 6 inches is what we're supposed to have, but it's looking gorgeous. I can't wait to see what it looks like in the morning. Is this not gorgeous? I don't know how much snow we have, but it has been snowing all through the night, and it's not supposed to stop until like 1 o'clock today. Sadly, Sam has to get out in this, but the kids and I are going to be hunkered down here. I'm just getting a whole bunch of stuff done here in the office this morning and prepping for the day, but I just can't even keep my eyes off this. This is right outside of my office window, so it's highly distracting. All right, I have finally started the packing process, and I wanted to kind of go over some tips and things that I do to minimize my packing, to not overpack, but make sure that I have everything that I need. So first of all, I pick 3 different pairs of pants, and I will show you that in just a second. But I also pack I don't pack, but I lay out a travel outfit. And I generally take 2 pairs of shoes, obviously, depending on what events or things I'm gonna need to participate in. But I always make sure and wear my biggest pair of shoes onto the plane. That way it's not taking up space in my suitcase, and it just allows me the most storage for the other things. So for instance, these are the 2 shoes that I'm going to be taking, but I'm going to be wearing the boots with my outfit that goes on the plane. I am going to be wearing these black leggings and this oversized gray shirt. And so those together, and then the boots, this will be my outfit for the plane. So I just lay that out. That way it doesn't get confused with the rest of the things that I need to pack in my suitcase. If it's wintertime, I will wear my coat on the plane because I don't want to have to pack. Like, I'm taking my black trench coat, and no way in the world do I want to try and pack this thing. So that's why I made my travel outfit fairly thin. That way I can wear this over it and I'm not going to die of a heat stroke in the airplane. But yet also, because it's wintertime, I am going to be still nice and warm and comfortable, and almost have that as like a blanket, if you will. So this will be my outfit: my coat, the leggings, the gray sweater, and then the boots. And then the next thing that I do is I lay out my outfits. So I go through my clothing binder, and I know you guys are asking for it. There's just been so many other things that have happened that I want to show you, like Christmas and all of that stuff. And now with us kind of doing this little impromptu trip, that I want to make sure and show you this. But I promise when I get back, I will do a whole segment on just the clothes binder, because it's just too much to talk about, especially in this video. Like, we're already past an hour. So what I do is I go through my clothes binder. I pick out however many days I need. So first of all, I know how many days I'm going to need outfits for. And I find outfits that basically go together. Granted, all of my clothes pretty much, go together because I have a capsule wardrobe. However, I only pack, so for instance, I am going to be gone for like 4.5 days. I'm only packing 3 pants because they can all go with everything. So for instance, I've got these jeans here, and I'm wearing these 2 sweaters with them throughout the course of the time. This right here goes together, but if we get stranded, it can go with one of these because it's supposed to snow there on Monday. Of course it is. It's supposed to blizzard here the day that we are flying out. So, it's great. So then the last one is just this. I've got these kind of wide-legged jeans. They are a little bit nicer if Chloe and I decide to go somewhere a little bit nicer and dress for dinner one evening. I've got that I can wear. But again, all of this goes together. So what my next step is I take pictures of what I plan on wearing. That way I can have them in my phone, and it just kind of gives me a guide of, okay, this is what I had planned out to wear. And that way I'm not just like, okay, now what was I going to do with this, and how, what shoes was I going to wear, and all the things. So I just take little snapshots, put them together with the shoes in the snapshot. And that way I'm not, flustered trying to figure out what ideas I had. As far as my belts, I'm just bringing two. The black and the brown one, and again, they go with everything. So if I'm feeling a different vibe when I get there than what I had originally planned here, then it's fine. They all go together. So I have two bags. I've got this bag here. All of these bags and belts are from Amazon. They are in my storefront. I finally have a storefront. You guys have asked me for years to do one, and I just never have. And I finally decided to. So some of the stuff that you guys are going to see is under luggage, and then the other things are under purses or accessories. I don't remember exactly which. But just this really cute black crossbody. It's got a compartment here and here and here. And then this little slit here for your phone. And then this, I just also got on Amazon and put it with that. And then I've got this crossbody also. And then it's got these two compartments on the sides and then the one in the middle. And I'll go over this in just a second because this is the one that I'm taking on the plane with me. So I'll show you what I have in that. But one thing that I do to consolidate space is I put my belts in my crossbodies or my purses that I'm taking, and that way it just kind of packs everything in a little bit better. And then I also put my socks in there as well. So let me see if I can do this with one hand. I'm trying to do it quickly, so I don't want to mess with the tripod and the whole thing. But I just stick these in here, and then I'm just going to stick those in there. That fits perfect, and then I will zip it up. And just like that, I have my socks and my belts all in this little space now. So I've got that ready to go. I take one pair of pajamas. Like I said, I'm going to be there for 4.5 days. I've got one pair of pajamas, 4 pairs of underwear. I've got a hat in case I need to duck and dodge. And then obviously my women things. And then I've got a longer jacket here in case it's a little bit warmer, but I still want to be covered. Honestly, the high is 43 degrees, so I'm not looking to need this. I may need this as extra, but it's supposed to be 3 degrees here while we're gone, so I'm not complaining. And then I have my scarf as well, which I'm thinking I'm going to take a pair of gloves just in case, because you just never know. They're supposed to get snow on Monday. They're not equipped there. I've lived in the South. I get it. I know. So I'm just going to be a little bit more prepared. And then my other pair of shoes. So that is all of my clothing. I'm going to put all of that in the suitcase. And I'll show you after I put it in there kind of how I lay it out. So let me do that really quick and then I'll show you what it looks like. I am a big fan of packing cubes. And let me show you what that looks like. So I have these here. Again, they are in the storefront under luggage. you just put all of your stuff in here. Like this is how deep it is. And once you get it in, you then zip that around, but then you zip this as well. And it just compacts everything. So obviously I've got 3 pairs of jeans here. Jeans are bulky, they take up tons of space. And so I need to consolidate these into a much smaller section of my suitcase. Plus then I've got this pile here. I've got 3 sweaters and a shirt. So I'm going to put these things in here and show you how much smaller it will make all of that. So here's my jeans. Let me just kind of show you size-wise. Obviously, Sam does not use that in his suitcase. Oh boy, we're very different people. All right, so here's the height of that. Here's the height of that. And oh, I forgot one. I've got the cream one too. All right, so those things there, and let me show you how much smaller I can get them. All right, so I've got 3 pairs of jeans, 2 sweaters, and a t-shirt in here. And I haven't even zipped it all the way to like the compressing part, but I wanted to show you this is how tall it is right now. And then I'm going to, Chloe, will you turn that this way? And then you really want to just like push on it, because that's what you're doing, is you're trying to compress. There we go. And it's really easy. You're just pushing and zipping at the same time. So I've got both of the cubes packed. I put my underwear and pajamas in there as well. So literally all of my clothing for 4 days are in these 2 packing cubes. So now I have got this whole entire side for all of my toiletry bags, my shoes, all of that. These things right here are all of my bathroom things that I take. So this bag right here are all of my like shampoos, conditioners, perfumes, all of that. This right here is my brushes case, and it's silicone. It just opens up just like that, and then it's got magnetic little clasps, and so it just snaps shut just like this. Again, all of this will be in the storefront under travel. In here I've got a electric toothbrush that I take, that way I don't have to take my own from home. I've got my hair products right here, my deodorant, my Aquaphor. I've got Tylenol and Band-Aids in this little pouch. A comb, which that's supposed to be there. I've got my razor with a little silicone cover. And then, oh, this is supposed to be in my purse. That's Kleenex in case I get into the bathroom and realize that there's no toilet paper. My mouth guard, because apparently I want to murder people in my sleep through my mouth. And then I've just got like all of my hairsprays, potions, lotions, shampoos. That's what all of this stuff is. I've got Q-tips, cotton balls, and my eye makeup remover cloths that I just cut in fourths. Then these are all of my perfumes, because I don't wear just one at a time. I wear 2 or 3 at a time, but I have them all in these little containers. That way I can travel with them and not take my big ones with me. And that is all that I have in there. And then in this little guy, so that goes back in there, and then this gets zipped up here. And then in this guy, I've got, again, like all of my night creams. This goes, what in the world? I was clearly in a hurry. That goes in my purse too. All right, so I've got my day cream in this little compartment thing. My night cream, my mask for hydration, the little brush for it, my tiny tweezers, my hair clips to pull my hair back so that I can wash my face at night, not get it all in my hair, my eye cream, my vitamin C cream, my Clean and Clear Persa gel. I don't know why I have this either. I was clearly, whoo boy. All right, see, you guys keep me accountable. Otherwise, I'd be overpacking. And then my retinol. So I've got all those in here, and that just zips up, obviously. And then in here is all of my makeup. So I've got my foundation sponge in here. It just keeps it nice and closed, but yet it gives it air, but it's not like rubbing all in here and getting my thing disgusting and gross. I've got my powder because, you know, I am a new owner of a setting powder from Vlogmas when Chloe told me I needed one. Let me just take this all out. I've got my bronzer, which is in a cream, my blush that's in a cream, my mascaras. I use one as a primer, one as not. My CC cream that you guys saw the other day, my concealer that you saw, and then I've got two different eyeshadows that I use, and those all go in here. All right, next is the crossbody that I showed you. Inside, I've got my phone charger. I love this thing. It is so great. It is thin, it's compact, and you just pop this out, plug your phone in, plug it back. You don't have to worry about cords other than the charging cord, but it is just really, really lightweight and skinny, and so I love that. I've got my readers, my sunglasses. You guys saw these during Vlogmas. They are not Quay. I just used this case to put them in. And then you saw this little thing in one of my thrift hauls. And in here, I just have my chapsticks, lip glosses. I've got a lipstick and my Aquaphor. And then I've got my little compartment here that I keep in all of my purses. This is just what I keep my key fob in. So when I get the key fob for the rental car, I will just keep it in there. And then on the inside here, I've got my Kleenex in case I end up in a bathroom with no toilet paper. One of my worst nightmares. And then on the other side, I just have my wallet. This is the compact one that I put in my crossbodies. That way they don't take up a ton of space. And you can see here, I've just got my cards, my insurance, and then this little guy, I'm not gonna put it all the way out, but when you pull this out, it's got a clear front with my driver's license. And then lastly, here in the front, I just leave this open for my phone. This is not the band that it came with. This is the one that I got in Italy, but I've linked one in my storefront that would go with this perfectly in case you are interested in that. So that is it for this crossbody. So this will go in my carry-on, which looks like this. I absolutely love this carry-on. It is so spacious, but doesn't have to be like huge. I've got so much room in here for whatever I need. I take my planner because I love to do planning in the airplane. This is my YouTube content planner. And then I've got my computer here. This is the case that I have for it. I don't think I have that linked in the storefront. I will put that in there. And then I just have these bags here. This is my electronics case where all of my chargers and everything are. So all of my cords, anything that I would need. This charges my watch, my phone, like all of that. And then in this little bag, I've got my bootleg snacks because I'm not paying for that. So I've got sugar-free gummy bears, sugar-free mints, gum, and I've got my camera in there just because I don't really have anywhere else to put it where it's not going to be like in the way and banging stuff. And then in this bag, I have got a barf bag just in case, you never know. This little thing goes in the seat pocket in front of you. You can like bend it to hold your phone. That way you don't have your head down the whole time, especially if you're watching a movie. This little compartment right here has my computer charger in it. But obviously you could use it for whatever. And then this is what goes in my purse regularly. So I've got a pad in there for Chloe just in case. I've got some Kleenex because I'm telling you, it's like my biggest fear ever. And then I've got toothbrush, floss, Band-Aids, Tylenol, eye drops, my Thieves hand sanitizer, my lotion, and my lavender oil because you just don't ever know who you're gonna get sat by. And I need to be able to rub something on my nose in the event. So that is what I have in there. And then on the inside of the bag, it has so many compartments. You could totally use this bag as just a weekender bag. I think it's actually what it is labeled, but it's got like two compartments here on the side. It's got a zipper part over there. You've got more space here. You've got these side areas for like your water bottle, one on each side. And then on the front, you've got these little zipper bags. I don't have anything in them just because I don't really need to right now. And then on the back, you've got a little zipper area, which I've got some wet wipes. And then this part right here, it's not going to do it because it's not heavy enough. You can see my fingers under here, but this slips over your handle on your suitcase. So you don't have to have this thing hanging on your shoulders, which is so great. And then underneath, if you can see here, these open and you've got space literally under the entire thing. So I could put my computer under there. I could put, you know, whatever under there. And it's just a really, really great bag. So when we travel, like for big trips, like when we went to Italy, I don't ever have to worry about not having a place to put things that we've purchased or need to get back. I don't have to worry about having to ship something because I know that I'm going to have extra space in here and I can shove stuff in here. I used to carry around a backpack, and you just can't shove stuff in a backpack like that because it pretty much takes up the amount of space with just the stuff that you need. So this is just a little bit of a buffer to make sure that I've got enough space for all of the things, and I'm not going to be buying bags and figuring things out and all of that. So it works great. So the way that I store all of my stuff in here is I actually put my computer on the bottom. That way it just kind of gives it like a flat surface and it's not quite as wobbly sitting on the suitcase. And on the inside, this is how I put all of these things in here. And then when it's time to get on the plane, because otherwise I carry this like on me, I don't put it in my bag, but when it's time to consolidate and put this in here, because you can only have 2 carry-on items going into the plane, that just fits perfectly right there. But as you can see, I still have tons and tons of space. Plus I've got my underneath where my computer is, on the sides. Like, it's just a really great bag. All ready to go. I don't have to worry about carrying anything else. The only thing that I will have in addition to this will be my coat and my shoes. You could also use this for your phone if you wanted to. Because I have my crossbody when I'm walking around, I don't have to worry about it, but everybody's preference is different. And as you can see, that just fits right over the handle. I did want to show you one thing that I forgot. It also comes with this strap if you want to use it as a shoulder bag. I take it off because I just put it on my suitcase, but if you're using it as a weekender bag, you could use that. This isn't working very well. And then I just stick it in here for when I don't need it. There we go. And we are ready to go. 17 days later, and we are finally packed. That's okay. We are excited. We are hoping to get out. Like I said, we're supposed to have snow and ice on the day that we leave, but I'm hoping that we don't have any complications. So Chloe and I are going to film while we are gone. Sam and Christian are not. And so we are going to bring you along with us, and then the vlog on Friday will be our trip to Franklin and Nashville. All right, everyone, this has been a long vlog and a 3-day vlog, and I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you have stayed with me and run all the errands, did all the packing, did everything that took place the last 3 days, I would love it if you would post our emoji of the day down below, which is luggage. It's just that little suitcase emoji, and let me know that you have hung out with me the whole time. Until next time, friends, just remember, be intentional about the things that are important and necessary and eliminate the rest. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.